Hey, Wannabeez! This week's episode is sponsored by our very own website, wannabeespod.com. Buzz, buzz, motherfucker.
All new Wannabeez.
Are we in for Bitch Fest Part 2? It's like The Last of Us. It's like a fecal spore cloud.
You be swimming around in poo water?
You got poo water guy. The chlorine will take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, oh my god, Justin. I could kiss you on the lips.
Love you long time. Sucky, sucky, $5.
And BFACs are dead. No more BFACs.
That's it. Poll's been in. They said no more BFACs.
wannabeespod.com.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Hello, and welcome to an all-new Wannabeez. I'm your host, Nick Gula, and always in the beehive with me is John Van Hook.
Hey, everybody.
And Justin Kyle.
Yo!
Holy shit. Let's go, Wannabeez. So, guys, how you doing this fucking wonderful week?
Yeah.
So you want to get into it, Justin?
Wow, man. I think
that
that noise you just made it's so relatable. I cannot even describe it. You just nailed it. You oh my god. Are we in for Bitch Fest Part 2?
Bitch Fest Part 2, definitely a Bitch Fest 2.
I think we all have a lot to just it's just like a
decompress.
Yeah, definitely.
Life is just not going our way. and it seems to be affecting everything that we do at this point. The universe just wants us to fail.
But
the problem is we're not gonna fucking fail. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Even though Gula was freaking the fuck out the other day.
Yeah, a rare occurrence where Ghoul is the one who doesn't have his head on straight and everybody else is pretty much fine. Justin was he was about to kick the stool and he was still like the police would be like, yeah, he's fine. But this guy, we got to get a straight jacket on him right away.
You got to get him on a 72-hour hold at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Well,
my heart sank. So when you put that on the fucking our messenger,
all right, so
my heart just went.
So the other day,
exactly a day, I believe it was.
Literally, it was okay. I think it was what Saturday night.
Saturday night when you sent that message.
Saturday night. I was sitting here. I was editing Wannabeez Live from New Jersey Part 1. I was like, dude, I was 98% done. Just had to put the final touches on something for the intro. I was sitting here at my computer where I always do work, and I had a drink and a big dog. And you know the rest.
Fill in the blanks.
Big dog.
You guys can fill in the blanks. Computer. Drink,
wow, it's like a
dog.
tsunami on my laptop, bro. And
it just wanted to play.
Yeah, Chopper's just like, oh fuck this Wannabeez. we've been suspecting that Chopper's a Russian spy.
He switched over because they're trying to get rid of the Wannabeez.
Yeah.
He switched over because he ultimately he wants more playtime with Daddy, and Wannabeez is cutting into
exactly
the whole playing and being a dog,
which has been like a common thing lately because I've been very busy and he's been very sick of me just sitting on the computer either doing art and it's just been very busy on my end. So I'm sure he was just like, fuck, play with me. And so he knocked it over. My laptop went kaput. The fucking screen went black. Everything was just soaked. Yeah, it was terrible.
I think a little bit had to do with you. When you took Chopper to the doctor and they shoved a thermometer in his ass. Yeah, I kind of think that had to do with it. He was getting revenge.
Planted the seeds of vengeance.
Hey,
yes.
Hey. Dickhead.
See, I
Hey,
told you he's already
he's
starting.
already acting the fool. Hey, quit fucking ripping up
Oh
the
boy,
cat tower.
Chopper's gonna be.
You just turn around, he's got like a glass of water in his hands.
He's carrying it over like. You want a
Yeah, so
drink, Daddy?
he was just fucking ripping up the cat tower. He's a menace right now. Hey, hey, hey. Holy Christ. So I have a 60-pound English bulldog who is just a menace right now.
He's in his
Yeah.
terrible twos.
He is in
Yeah, I
his
was
terrible
just
too.
literally about to say terrible twos. Gula,
Terrible
you ripped
twos
it out
right
of my
now.
tongue.
Just
Um,
ripping it.
he so long story short, Harley saved the day. She took my laptop to a computer store. The only one that was open was like an hour away.
Nice. Wow.
Or on a Saturday. But it was, yeah. She saved
Shout
the
out
day.
Harley.
Save the day, the
It was
hero of
just
the week.
such a fucking, it's just been, it was like that was like the fucking cherry on top.
So you planted the so you were making your sundae. You had all your chocolate chips and your hot fudge
Just
sundae,
yeah,
and
of just
you were just
everything.
sitting there. What kind of type of ice cream? Just garbage.
Definitely Napoleon. Gotta get that hat, the all three.
Yeah, you
You
got the
say
Napoleon in there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think it's
But
Neapolitan,
yeah,
boys.
yeah, yeah.
whatever, I'm
He
high.
was thinking about the the
I only eat
dictator.
ice cream that's been banished to an island for eternity.
Yeah, dictator. Try to take over everything. So the Karen Reed freaking trial's over finally, guy, after freaking 3 years or something like that, guy. 2 trials, not guilty. You guys hear about that? I mean,
No,
it's
I
fucking national news,
I
guy.
just barely heard about it, which is why I know that Justin has no clue what you're talking about.
no idea,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
for the fans out there and the people that don't know, including Justin and John, basically was a teacher. She was a teacher, and she got in a fight with her cop boyfriend, and he ended up dead. And they said that she did it, but there was a bunch of like shady shit. And now,
Yeah,
Boston,
because he
New
was
Massachusetts
found on the
cops.
front lawn of another cop's house,
Yeah,
and
they were
she was
partying. I
at
guess they were
home.
partying
So
there
it's
at
like,
some
yeah,
point. Yeah,
there's a
they
lot
were.
going on.
They,
But Gula's on a true crime kick this evening.
Yeah.
What's going on, Gula?
I don't
Have
know.
you
I
just
just
been
wanted
watching
to.
the ID channel all day?
My wife's been just watching the IG. I think she's trying to murder me. That's what I think it is. Trying to get some ideas. So shooting. So she's got
what about
shooting people in the
reality?
face.
What's been
What
going
in
on?
reality?
Yeah, for
My
real
week
in
in
Gula's life.
reality was that I went downstairs in my New Hampshire house to find a huge hole in my sewer line.
Ah,
So
see, there
therefore,
it is. I knew there was something, as usual. There's a
yeah,
shit
and it
story.
usually has to do with shit with me for some reason. And like 100-year-old, these pipes have been there fucking hundreds of years old. I had to cut out 4-inch cast iron pipes that led to my septic tank, which we all
Jesus.
know holds the
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So
Your
I
shit.
had to my shit, the shit before the shit. I had shit everywhere. There was shit coming out of everywhere. I had shit on me, shit on the floor, shit in my hair, and I don't know what kind of shit it was. It was just all types. So
Hey,
So luckily, I was there, and I decided, fuck it, I'm going to attempt to do my own plumbing, and I did
Yeah,
it.
because usually you're an electrician, but on that weekend you were a Mario brother.
Yes,
we have some
uh,
great footage that you
I'm a
sent
ja-
us.
I'm a master electrician. I'm a master electrician, and I do everything else. So I'm only what's the saying they say? I'm a jack of all trades, master of one, I could say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
usually it says jack
Yeah,
of all
master of
trades,
none.
yeah. So I'm a master of
Gula
one.
got one, so yeah,
So
everybody watch
far, I've
out.
gotten one.
Yeah, you're falling behind.
Yeah,
You woke up
yeah.
already late.
Stop her.
So I took care of that all week. That was a pain in the ass. It was like a 3-day adventure of cutting out these pipes,
Dunna,
These
dunna, dunna.
shoot, I had to take fucking I had to take because I was by like I had nobody to help me. Like my mother's not going to help me with these huge fucking they're heavy cast iron
Yeah.
pipes are heavy, so I had to freaking take clips and clip it up and fucking cut that piece out and then kind of maneuver that piece and
Bet they
carry
were
it
heavy as hell,
outside and
right?
oh they're super heavy.
Heavy as
Uh,
hell, full of shit.
full of shit. It stunk. It was gross. That's how you get pink eye doing your
Oh, I
plumbing.
bet.
So,
Oh man,
you're
yeah.
doing your pink eye
Well, did you wear
situation.
any kind of like face protection or
I had a
anything? Like,
mask
did you
on. I
go
had
raw?
glove. I had safety goggles on, but
Okay, cool.
it's still you're still there's still shit flowing everywhere.
It's like a fecal. It's like The Last of Us. It's like a fecal spore cloud.
It's, it's like it's like Dogma, the shit fucking
Shit
monster,
monster. Yeah.
Yeah,
the shit
yeah.
monster, fucking coming at me, guy.
Oh God, that's fucking disgusting, dude.
And nobody could help me, so I'm like basically doing this by myself.
Ugh.
My wife and my mother's upstairs, just like leaving me alone because they know once I get in that mode, it's like get out of the way because he's
Yeah,
about to do some shit
yeah.
here. So I cut
Because
it
you're
all out, put it all back together.
Fucking crazy.
3 days later, we had a toilet guy. We were shitting in a bucket for a couple of days.
How did you like shower? Did you just like go outside and just hose yourself off?
Jump in the pool guy. Papa squat, Papa squat in the woods guy, and fucking jump in the pool and fucking wipe your bum.
you've been hanging out with Maxwell too much.
You be swimming around in poo water?
You got poo water guy. The chlorine will take care of it. Don't worry about it. The chlorine will take care of it.
What?
That first night when I took all that thing, so taking apart all the pipes, the demo took the longest. It took me like fucking 11 hours. But that night, I got the plumbing where I needed to be so that I could take a shower. So I took a shower that night, and then I finished up the next day, putting the toilet back in and doing all the things that I needed to do on that thing. And then cleanup, that was even fucking worse because there's shit all over the floor. There's fucking there's shit that my mother had down there. So I literally had to fucking take everything apart, clean everything off, and then fucking bring it all outside and fucking clean all of it, and then fucking hose the floor. And I was brushing the fucking picking the shit up, bringing it outside, and it was just a mess, guy. I cleaned the
Jesus
whole fucking
Christ.
thing.
You're
I
such a hero, though.
3-4
Yeah,
days of
that's so
shit,
that
guy.
your family's lucky to have you.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It cut to me literally
Women said,
earlier today.
fuck.
Harley was cleaning up a little bit of like she was like washing like the shower and she was like using a little some vinegar. Couldn't even stand the smell of it, and I'm just like I can't do it.
I'm the same way, dude. Every time Alyssa uses vinegar to clean, I'm like, can you fucking knock that shit off?
Yes, I'm like stop it.
Can you
What are you
use
trying to
anything else?
do?
They sell Pine Sol. They sell fucking Clorox. And it'll get the job done.
And we can have dipping sauce for our onion rings, guy.
No,
No?
I'm anti
You put malt
vinegar.
vinegar on. You don't put malt vinegar on your
I like
on your
salt and
onion
vinegar
rings?
chips. That's about as far as I'll go. But no vinegar on
Yeah.
my
Oh my
fries.
God, Justin, I could kiss you on the lips, dude. I was gonna say the
No.
same thing, dude. I might eat a handful of salt and vinegar chips,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Well,
it.
you got to have malt when you
Some
have clam
Vickies,
cakes, guy.
maybe.
Yeah,
When you have clam cakes, you got to have malt
that's
vinegar.
disgusting.
It's just the way it is, guy.
I don't like
Oh, you're not
clams.
going to eat those either?
Mm-mm. I don't
No,
like
you don't
seafood.
do.
No seafood.
Oh my
Nope,
God,
no
guy.
seafood. Can't do the seafood.
Driving me nuts, guy.
Nope.
You
Or
guys
I
are
maybe
won't even
driving me
have
couple
beer with
absolutely
shrimp.
fish in the
insane.
name, bro. No swordfish, fucking bullshit. None of that, guy.
None of that,
I'll
guy.
eat
You don't
maybe
have
4
none of it.
shrimps.
Yeah.
I'll eat maybe a little bit of crab. Like I'd eat a couple crab legs. I like
Yeah.
crab and butter. That's good.
So yeah,
No,
Speaking of the
I
sea,
don't. I don't
it's
fuck with
it's the
any.
same shit.
The
guy.
one
I
exception
won't
is a
eat
crab
tuna.
rangoon. The one exception. I don't fuck with any of that.
No, I won't eat crab rangoon either.
Really?
No. Nope.
Not
Disgusting.
even
I don't
eating
like
that,
cream
guy.
cheese that much either, to be honest.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot. John hates everything. I
Yeah,
forgot about that. That's his whole
Speaking of,
spiel here.
speaking
Come
of
on,
John, how you
Justin. If he
been,
doesn't
bud?
have that,
I've been good, or bad. I don't know. I've been all right.
Been all right.
well,
Depending on the day.
you're looking mighty fine right now. It looks like
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
ready
really?
to go to the draft.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do have my head shaved accordingly. I'm wearing some green attire,
Yeah,
and I just thought I'd beat the draft to the punch.
yeah.
Nobody's going to be shaving my head, maybe making me look embarrassed. I'm going to show up making them look embarrassed.
Like, ha!
That's it,
And
guy.
then,
He looks the pot
and then,
though. He does. He does
yeah,
look the pot. Like, hey, if you were gonna have a new recruit, like in a movie, right? In a movie or something like fucking Apocalypse Now or some kind of shit like that,
yeah. I
you
just
could
watched
picture
Apocalypse
John.
Now last night and this morning. It's a long ass fucking movie, but I'm not even joking. I
Yeah.
was watching that movie this morning.
So yeah. So that's where you got your inspiration for your
Shit, I'm still in Saigon.
What I was saying, John, is you look the pot. We could drop you right in there, guy, and they'd be like, oh, love you long time, sucky sucky $5.
Sucky, sucky.
Perfect.
I was going to the worst place on earth, and I had no idea. And the shit was stacked so high, I needed wings just to stay above it. Oh man, absolutely awesome film. I have to know. I don't know if anybody can answer this question for me, but if you've seen Apocalypse Now, in the very in the ending scene, like he's about to assassinate the guy, and they do this like clipping back and forth, like a representation thing, where they don't show him hacking the guy up, but they do show this like tribal thing where they hack up like a live cow. And
Jesus.
I don't know if it was practical effects, and if it was the most incredible practical effects I had ever seen in my entire life. But it was fucking horrific. It looked like people were literally burying the machete into the back of a cow. So if they actually killed a real cow for that movie, I need to know. And if they didn't, consider me the most gullible son of a bitch on the planet, because it was disturbing and it was very convincing and it was well shot. Great movie. Go watch
movie magic.
Apocalypse Now.
Great movie.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
So just as Justin is thing, you want to get
Yes,
into
a
these war
real
movies?
water buffalo was killed for a scene in Apocalypse Now.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
See,
Look at that.
it's not like today. They rarely brought it in old films. And
As Martin
realism.
Scorsese would say, he would put his hands up and he would say, cinema.
Yeah. Fuck
Dude,
yeah, man.
Chopper is
That
chewing
shit
a
was
fucking
horrific.
bone right behind me. It's driving me fucking nuts. So I want to move him into the other room real quick. I'll be right back. But please continue talking.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Well,
We
while you're
gotta-
doing that, we're going to run a poll on our Twitter right now. Would you rather watch a live water buffalo hacked to pieces or Chopper's Red Rocket going to town on a stuffed animal? So if you want to
Yeah.
go on to Twitter right now, we're running it right now. So go ahead. Don't even think about it. Just run to Twitter right now. We're running that poll. And if you're going to be listening to this later on, which I mean, you're going to have to do a little bit of time traveling to get into this poll, because the poll's probably going to be gone by the time you get there. But if you're on Twitter right now, you're going to see a poll pop up. It's going to say, would you rather see, it's going to say Wannabeez X. Would you rather see a water buffalo hacked to pieces, or would you rather see a Chopper humping a stuffed animal with a full-on red rocket? So go to X right now and answer that
What
poll.
the fuck did I come back to?
We're running a poll right now for anybody that's on Twitter, X, right now, specifically right now.
Did you tweet it?
Sunday, June 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard
Nobody's hearing
Time.
it. Who's gonna poll?
They got to be
You
time
gotta-
comedians.
You got to be time. You got to go back in time and then try to get on the poll, because
Or
by
if
the
you're just
time
on Twitter right now, if you just happen to be on Twitter right now,
Yeah.
this poll might pop up and you will see it. So if you see it, please answer. Would you rather see a water buffalo hacked to pieces in real time, or Chopper humping a stuffed animal with a full-on red rocket? Answer the poll right now.
Dude, and I can tell you right now, just to tease people, the stuffed animal that he humps is a giant Barney doll.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Bonnie's being molested at the Justin house.
Dude,
Molested.
dude, he was
You
right
love
behind me,
me.
just fucking
You.
Dude,
gnawing on his bone, and it was just driving me fucking crazy while I was trying to listen to you talk. Holy shit.
Man, this pot is all over the place.
It is.
it
That's
definitely
Let's
okay.
is.
bring it in with a. How about we bring in an announcement?
Ooh, announcement time.
I think it's a great
All
time.
right.
It's
So
a good segue.
this is something that we've talked about a while ago, like putting together. Now Chopper's barking. Yeah, so we launched a website. Da, 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 da.
Let's be real, Justin. We've had this website for how long? Probably a year at this point, and we just haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, we haven't like we didn't buy like the domain and pay for the thing. So no, we did
We
Well,
it.
did it. We did something.
secretly, we were hoping Gidim was going to buy it, and then we would do this thing where we fight him for it. But
Right.
for some reason, he didn't have any interest.
Nobody gave a fuck about the Wannabees.
We were trying to get our own get 'em, but it
Yep.
didn't work.
That's okay.
Didn't
Yeah.
work.
So
It's all right.
wannabeespod.com. It's still kind of in the works, but there's just like our episodes, there's videos, there's a contact, and there's gonna be like a little about us page. But the cool thing is the reason why we launched the website is eventually we want to be able to sell our own merch, like patches, maybe like those sticker packs. Like I can do more stuff like that, but it's just such a
Yeah.
costly thing that at least if I can get it at cost or a little whatever, we'll figure it out. But I would like to do more stuff like that. So this is going to be sort of that avenue for some sort of more of the unique stuff. Like I said, like those button packs that I did, those sticker packs I did for Q West. I sort of want to bump that up, right? Like I was thinking it'd be fun to do like a bumper sticker pack with a bunch of like quotes and sayings and like a Time Comedian bumper sticker would be dope, right?
Yeah.
Like that'd be sick.
That
Like
would
just
be
start
sick.
doing stuff like that.
Part of the lore.
Yeah, part of the lore has got to be a bumper sticker, you
It's
know?
gonna either be a bumper sticker. I definitely need a patch of part of the lore guy.
Yeah, definitely. It's I would love to do patches, and this is going to be sort of that thing. But so stay tuned for that. So we're gonna start launching some stuff very soon. But for now, it's just episodes of some videos. We might put a blog up there. It'll sort of grow, but at least we have a platform to work with right now.
And the
We
reason
we
we talked about this is for what?
we so there's like I said, there's a bio page, and we all wrote each other's bios for this website.
Thought it'd be fun to write each other's
Yeah.
bio, something like a little verbiage
So I
to
wrote
describe.
John's. John's. Who did you write? Nick.
Yeah, I wrote Nick's.
And then
And
Nick
I got
wrote mine.
Justin.
I wrote a long one. I was just sitting there just
I joked about this
giggling
the
to
other day. I was
myself.
like, four pages? What about 4 pages? With
An
his
essay.
whole life history guy.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Mine's not going to be nearly as long as your guys's, but just real quick, great idea, Justin. I just wanted to say I love this idea, and I hope how short it's not that short, but it's like I'm terrified that you guys are going to talk for like 2 minutes straight, and I'm just going to like say mine in one breath.
So you want to do yours first then?
Sure, I
I
can.
Get
feel
it out
like
of the
he
way. Get it out of the way.
should he get okay? All right. I was
No,
gonna say
because
maybe
Justin,
save it
you're
for
gonna take the
last.
longest, so I'm gonna go next.
I like
'cause
Justin's
I'm not
idea. I like
just-
Justin's idea.
Let's let John go last.
Let's go last.
Okay, John goes last then.
Yeah.
What do you want me to go first? Or you
Sure.
want to go first?
I don't care. You can go first. You go first.
All right. Justin's bio. And like I can't read shit, so I tried to do as best as I could to do thing. And this is in my own words. All right. Justin's bio.
All right.
Amazing cartoonist, professional podcaster, crystal seller extraordinaire. At least That's what he tells me every single day. Every single day. His only claim to fame is he shit himself at a school field trip in Times Square. Justin lives in Farmington, Maine, home of the inventor of the earmuffs, Chester Greenwood. If you didn't know that, don't worry. He'll tell you when he sees you. Justin came from humble beginnings somewhere in East Cuddy, bumfuck, Vermont. Some would say, some would say he is a theater kid. I think it's Justin's Justin's way. Just once wanted to let everyone know he is a theater kid. The first podcast he did was Mr. Whisker's Playhouse, where you can hear Clubhouse, Playhouse, whatever, Clubhouse. Can hear him talk about ball gags and some shit. I don't think he hit his mark till the Wannabeez. Speaking about the Wannabeez, did you know Justin was the one that came up with the B facts? Great, comes up with it, and I have to come up with the facts now and forever. Thanks, Justin.
So now you're just bitching about me in my own bio.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just so we're clear.
Yes.
Long.
Yes. Okay. That was all in jest. Now for the finale.
It's not done. It's not done.
If it wasn't for Justin, we wouldn't have gone as far as it has.
Wow.
He does most of the editing and artwork for the pod. He is responsible for all the merch you see that he pays for out of pocket to just then give it away. But that's Justin, always doing things for other people, never wanting anything in return. Till he teaches me how to do all the shit he does, I can't enact my evil plan to zuck him. In all honesty, he is my brother in arms, my brother from another mother, and the only person I would want to pod with anyways. P.S. Maybe John when he's dedicated.
Ta-da! That's awesome.
Oh wow!
I thought mine was long.
I'm so glad you went first. That's such a good decision.
That was a good bio. Thank you, buddy.
Wow.
No problem. Thank you. What was your most favorite part, Justin?
The theater kid probably made me laugh most, just because it felt like just a weird random dig. He's just like, yeah, he just wanted you to know.
It's so important for me that you know this,
which is not true though. But hey, I love how
you told me throw shit in there, guy. Throw shit in there and just make shit up.
That was amazing. That was great.
So I just took real things you've said and just made shit up about it. That's what I've been thinking of all this week, is just like things that you've said and told me.
Yours is more factual. Mine is more like just John facts.
We all know John facts is code word for completely false.
Yeah,
mine does have some factual. Mine's true.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, you're up next, Justin, so let's go.
So this is for Mr. John Van Hook. Born at some point in the late 90s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Robertson Dickerson Van Hook III.
False. Go ahead.
Was conceived in a cornfield after a Slipknot concert. His father's semen was contaminated with a combination of crack cocaine, THC, LSD, DMT, CMT, and MTV.
You might be onto something here.
I'll be honest, when I wrote this, I was really high. So it gets weird. Where was I? Oh yeah, the fathers come.
MTV.
Afterwards, his meth goblin mom.
You can't even get through it. Come on.
Dude,
You're gonna be serious for like 2 minutes, Justin.
let me get through this. Hang on. Oh shit, guys.
You
I
gotta,
wrote
you
this because
gotta.
I was like, John's gonna love
I'm
this.
crying.
Oh fuck. His meth goblin of a mother continuously pleasured herself with an unhusked corn in an attempt to scramble her egg. As a baby, John was left to fend for himself. He crawled his baby legs from Iowa to Arizona, where he became a man who had to fight off creepy old women with his luscious young body. Gross.
Oh, I hope I'm not laughing too hard. This is fucking nuts.
Today, John has broken the family curse of being a nobody. He was
Oh.
invited to Jimmy the Hair Guy's wedding. Can you believe it? Do you know how many people were dying to be on that list? Jonathan Robertson Dickerson Van Hook III made that list.
Jimmy told me himself that I'm part of there's a ranking, there's an A, B, C, and D. Jimmy told me that I'm in part of the A list
Yeah.
next to Shaggy Two Dope.
Yep.
And Walt is also on that list. And then like people on his family are on like B and C.
Yeah, dude.
So that's pretty nuts.
That's why I put it in there. Wannabeez is not John's first hand at a successful podcast. No, sir. No way. Not this guy. He and his pal Trevor hosted a show called Caps. Holy shit, how do I shut this thing off?
No.
John is a loving father to his kids, Louie and Maxwell, while being a stud of a husband to his wife, Alyssa. Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
It was not as sentimental as Nick's. It was more of just a roast. What do you think, John? How was your bio?
It's like help. It's like
He's speechless, Justin. He doesn't even know what to say.
the I love you, brother. It's like helping someone up after pushing them off of a bridge. It's like, hey, oh, you need help? Let me help you out. It's like you took me to the Verrazano Bridge. It's just like,
He helped you come out of the water once you were like, well, leave a lifeless body. He just picked you up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's like, man, you shouldn't have jumped like that. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Well, I gotta say, but my first impression by both of yours is that I failed and I didn't do the assignment correctly. Because not only is it not nearly as long, I didn't know we were writing roasts.
I didn't know either, honestly, until I'm like,
each other.
honestly, I was the other I wrote this like 2 hours ago. I was like, fuck, I gotta write something. And I'm like,
Oh, really?
I just started panicking, so I just started giggling and just making shit up. I was on Reddit, like looking up Iowa like stereotypes. And before you know it, I was just writing a roast about Iowa.
I just put Justin's all of Justin's stuff in the chat GPT and it just popped it out, guy.
You
That's what I did.
motherfucker.
You're joking.
No, I'm joking. Totally fucking joking, guy.
Say, that would have been
that would have been funny though, right?
That would have been.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious if it came out with exactly what I said, like from all the prompts that I put in there. It would have been fucking amazing.
Nick Gula 2099.
Yeah, now mine feels mean.
No, it's not. I love it. I fucking and you know what? I'm a man. I don't know if anybody's picked this up yet. I'm a man who values his privacy, and even for having a podcast with over 100 listeners, that most of them I don't know personally. I I release. It's like it ebbs and flows, you know, on the information that I give out. So I very much appreciate that you barely you barely struck into anything that was accurate or like too foreboding.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I love you for it. But also it rang so much as just like you know me through and through enough to even be able to spit roast me like that. I had Gula on one end and Justin on the other.
Dude, I'm the
Fucking Eiffel
devil and he's
Tower on
the
it.
angel, man. That's fucked up.
The devil's obviously going for the asshole, right?
I
All
was
right, are
worried
you
about
guys?
the corn line. The unhusked corn. I was like,
No, it was
oh.
awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, you know me. I don't like my mom, so anything anti my mom you bring to the table is gold. Yeah,
Yeah.
you nailed it. I might hire you to just write a whole roast about
I've
her.
never written a roast. That was the first time I've ever wrote a roast. Wrote a
Boom,
roast.
roasted.
Boom.
That was awesome.
So those will be up
I
on the
mean,
website, and we need a Nick Gula bio.
I'm ready to give it, but I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be underwhelming because it makes me look like a cuck. First of all, second of all, it's just so much shorter, and it's one of those things that like I did work on it today, but I didn't start it today. I started it, but I only wrote like 3 lines, and I was like, I'm gonna get to this later, and then I picked it up, wrote another line, came back to it, picked it up, and then I finished it off today. And I definitely added to it when I heard that you guys were beefing up your own.
We had 4 pages long, so it was like, fuck it.
Here we go. Ready? The myth of Massachusetts, the beast of New Bedford, the father of time comedy. One might say Nicholas Gula is the heart of the common man, but he's far more than that. He's a true humanitarian. He's a recreational organ donor. And he's the one and only pelican.
Yes.
And if you don't know what that means,
Go fuck
what are you
yourself.
doing here?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Whether you're a native New Englander or just across the pond, the sultry sounds of his Boston accent never fail to bring a smile to our faces, whether he's saying drawing or departed. As the most dedicated member of the Wannabeez, Nick works tirelessly day and night to bring you the best efforts and entertainment he's given you since birth. And it's not his first attempt. All while remaining a pillar of support for countless people in his life. That includes Justin, John, Peanut Gallery, Deborah, and so many more. Did I mention he donated his kidney?
That's
now, with
awesome.
most respect, I say, let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
that's awesome.
That was perfect. That was good.
awesome.
I like it.
I feel like such an asshole.
I don't know. I don't know. John really loved that meth goblin mother bit. That was pretty good.
It was so good.
You guys are so genuine. You guys were like, "Oh, he's awesome." I'm like, "Yeah, John's fucking mom's a meth goblin." Fuck me.
Well, you basically said like write a bio about your best friend, but the meth goblin thing was honestly just like a birthday present to me.
That was super sweet, John. That was awesome.
Oh, I'm glad you thought so.
Let's go.
Let's go. God damn
Let's
it.
go. Just in the most like
Perfect.
Mm.
Yeah,
Can you got to get that on your gravestone? Let's go with a little beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to
You're gonna
now.
have
It's kind
to,
of
man.
like my brand at this point.
It's my brand. It's who I
My
am.
brand. Okay, let's
I
go.
identify as a bee.
That was awesome, guys. I thought they're very good. I like
Oh,
it.
so I actually watched B movie the other day with Harley.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I wanted
okay.
to talk about this for a second.
Yeah, please
yeah,
do. I want to
Uh,
hear your analysis, a 2025
yeah,
analysis on the B movie.
on the B
We don't
movie.
hear this a
Have you
lot.
guys seen it recently?
no,
Not in a long time. No, we got to hear.
yeah, no,
It was so funny. It's
Okay.
yeah,
so fucking good. Like
yeah.
we were both looking at each other like this movie is so weird, but it's hilarious. Like it's totally like a
Hey,
Jerry Seinfeld comedy, but and like I just didn't get it as as like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Justin.
a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By the way, Justin, I was an adult when this movie came out, so
yeah. Fair enough.
I because you and John were kids when this came out doesn't mean I was. I'm an old fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So what did you think of the movie when you saw it?
Well, the B movie was something that my nephew used to love, so
Mm.
What
we'd
year were
watch
you
that
born?
like all the time. Yeah, and it holds up. The comedies is very much adult. And of course, um, one of the greatest voice actors ever. The guy that does pretty much everything. We talked about him the other day with The Emperor's New Groove or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
Front.
He's the
He
guy
does
that
every.
his life is ruined by the bee, and he's like the guy like
He
the
Yeah.
goes after him
boyfriend.
at the end, guy. He
Oh
wants to
my
smack him with a fucking
God.
encyclopedia or whatever.
Dude, that movie is so fun. Like all the actors are hilarious. Like Chris Rock shows up as a mosquito,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was just like it was so fun. Like I'm like, so many good surprises in that movie. So many like well-known comedians from that time pop up.
His name's
And
Patrick Warburton.
yeah, yes, that guy. I actually wasn't he. I saw pictures of him and Ming hanging around like Alaska like couple weeks ago. Like what a fucking crazy combo. But
Hey, Ming, let's go do some fishing.
yeah, no, I so my analysis, my review is it was really funny. At one point, Jerry, I can't even remember his like the bee's name, so I'm just gonna call him Jerry.
Yeah,
But
Jerry.
yeah, he was like rebelling against his parents, and he was just like having an argument with them. He's like, and they were sort of like in their own world, and he just starts like, oh, I'm just gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that, and one of the things that he says is, "Oh, I'm gonna go get an ant tattoo. What do you think of that?" And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
started laughing so hard.
He's gonna be part of the ant army. His name
Yeah,
is Barry B. Benson.
Barry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Barry.
yeah. No, I really enjoyed that movie. It was really funny, and like John Goodman as the lawyer at the end.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
Totally forgot about
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah. He
So
gets sting in
funny.
the ass. He gets sting in the ass.
Yep. And they got like the little bee in like the hospital with like the IV drip of the honey and shit. Dude, it's
And
so
he's got this,
funny.
and they had a stinger transplant. It was like a cocktail
Yeah, it was like a
pit or
cocktail pit.
whatever. It
the
was like a little
sword.
Yep.
cocktail fucking. He put in olives or something like that, guy.
As a kid, those things were always a get because like those things fit so well in my action figures' hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I really enjoyed that movie. Um, as far as other things I've been watching, I've been rewatching the MCU movies in order. Um,
Oh,
Nice.
so I've made it past like Incredible Hulk, which I
yeah.
bet
Okay.
I actually haven't seen, which I realized.
Wow.
Like the Edward
Wait,
Okay.
Norton.
you're talking
Edward
Edward
Norton,
Norton?
yeah.
You didn't see Edward
I
Norton's
don't think I've
Incredible
ever
Hulk?
actually seen that one, like fully until like the
Wow.
other day.
I mean, it's good. Like it's good, but he's a great Hulk. The
Yeah.
CGI is good. I think honestly, Abomination is what makes the film, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to be honest, I just something about that just reminds me of Burger King so much.
They had a big Burger King push, didn't they?
They did, yeah. They were
Yeah.
just all over the Burger King. Like, yeah, they had toys and tons of
The
Wild.
commercials. And
Whopper,
every
the
time I think
Whopper,
of that,
the Whopper bun is green. It's for the
yeah,
Hulk guy.
every time I think of that fucking movie, I think about. And then there's that funny commercial where there was just this dad like playing with the Happy Meal toy, or the Happy Meal. That's McDonald's. The
Yeah.
kids' meal toys for Burger King, and he's like, playing with Hulk against Abomination, and the Abomination's winning, and then all of a sudden in the background the Hulk comes like flying in. He's about to like smash into them. It's one of the funniest fucking memes nowadays that you run into, because like it'll cut off right before he lands, so it looks like he smashes into him. But
Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah. So I think of Burger King so much.
that makes sense. Yeah, I'd never seen it. I dug it. It was just I don't know why I never saw it as a kid because I
Yeah.
remember seeing like Iron Man and like all those other movies as a kid, but no,
You got to
I
think
think I
though, it was
loved
in the time of Iron Man, so it was trying to earn its way. So
right.
it had all those
I think at
references.
the end, Tony Stark was at the end with
Yeah, Tony
the
Stark is at the
general,
end.
Yeah,
and he's like
Thunderbolt
I've
Ross.
got the perfect
Yeah,
Hulk
they
trap or
mentioned Captain
whatever.
America a few times in the Super Soldier Serum.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and like
I think they're gonna pull. There's rumors that they're gonna pull all of those Hulks and bring them back for the Secret Wars, I believe.
I hope so, man, because one thing that I realized while watching this movie is like one, it has that awesome Stanley cameo, but two, it has a really awesome Lou Ferrigno cameo as a
Yeah, yeah,
security
Oh, I
guard.
don't
And
remember
like
that.
yeah, yeah.
I when he popped up, I was like, holy fuck! Like that's to me, that's my Hulk. That's the Hulk that I grew
Hmm.
up watching a lot as a kid. We had the DVDs, we had the VHS tapes, because that was like my mom's favorite show. So we would watch that shit all the time, and I loved it. The fucking David Banner stuff, and it was funny because like at the end of this one, he changes his name to David Banner, and they use the sad crying walking
Yeah.
music a few times. Yeah, he's like homeless in Indonesia, and that
Yeah,
music is
Yep.
playing, and he's walking down the street. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
just so funny. So I
It's a
hope that they
great
do.
callback.
I hope they do fucking lean into the like
I
getting Lou
believe they're
Ferrigno
gonna do.
back.
The rumors are that they're gonna bring them all back
Oh
during and those specific people, to play I guess in their realm or whatever Earth that they're
Speaking
playing
of
in.
speaking of callbacks, it's a little bit of a callback to last week's Nick and John show. But I don't know how much King and Queens you guys watched.
oh, I
But
remember watching that show a lot as a kid.
so do you remember Lou Ferrigno being the neighbor
Yes,
as himself, Lou Ferrigno?
yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And all
yeah,
the
yeah,
Incredible Hulk references.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like I talked last week about how my dad constantly was watching that show, and that was one of my favorite parts, because I don't know how I had got introduced to Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk, but I immediately clung to him as the Hulk on King of Queens.
No, I love him, and I also loved his appearance on like Comic Book Men. That episode with him and Brian go to the
Yeah,
gym. It's a
yeah, that
great
one was
fucking
awesome.
episode. I love Lou
I
Ferrigno.
remember actually watching the Hulk on TV when I
Yeah,
was a kid because I'm an old
I
fuddy-duddy fuck.
remember the
Oh,
yeah.
I remember the time
when he
when
was
you
first invented.
whippersnappers didn't even know what was
So
going on. I
back
said,
in the day when you were watching Hulk, what channel was it on? You remember?
back in that time, it was like we had one of those TVs that you had to like play on
Yeah.
fucking UHF. So I don't know really, 64 or something like
UHF.
UHF. You had to switch to UHF guy and to get 64 or whatever
Was Hulk
before we get the black box that got
Yeah.
the Skinamax on it and all
was
that stuff.
was Hulk like a sought after TV show? Like what were you watching back then?
Married with Children was my fucking shit. I would
Dude,
fucking
Married with
die. I
Children?
would die for Married with Children.
I love
I
that
was
show.
like, if you didn't watch In Living Color
Yeah. Yeah.
and Married with Children on Sunday nights and went to school the next fucking day, you would be the pariah because you wouldn't know what everybody would be talking about it, and you would be like, "What?" Like you'd be the asshole left out guy. So you have to watch those things: The Simpsons, Married with Children, fucking In Living Color guy. If
Yeah.
you didn't know about fucking Fire Marshal Bill the next day in school, you was screwed.
Man,
You knew.
I feel like I missed out on my generation. Nothing about my
Yeah.
generation keeps my attention like that. You know what I mean?
100%. I didn't really know the importance of Al Bundy until I watched Modern Family, and then after that,
Yeah.
looking back on Married with Children. Also, what's her name? was the mom, and then she was on Futurama and Sons of
Yes.
Anarchy. She's incredible. I love her so much.
Yeah.
And
Pitch
so,
Perfect, fucking.
Jimmy the hair guy's
yeah.
listening and pulling his hair out right now. He's like, I met her at a con
I
fucking 2
fucking
weeks.
know all these names. You guys suck.
We're wannabes.
If you're gonna do a fucking episode with references, you gotta have me on before you do that, guys.
But yeah, she's incredible in it. And what was the other one you mentioned?
She's been
Dukes
in
of Hazzard?
so much stuff. Pitch Perfect,
The other show you were talking about.
Oh, the other show that I was talking about. What do you mean? Simpsons?
No, no, you weren't talking about Simpsons. What were you talking about besides Married with Children?
No.
And Living Color?
In Living Color, thank you. Yeah, I loved In Living Color. Jim Carrey, are you kidding me? The only white cast
Bill. Let me tell you something.
Wayne Brothers.
Let me tell you something. When you put your hand on a
and
fucking
and the
grill
Wayne
and
Brothers, thank you. Yeah, like that's where they got their start. That's like obviously
Jennifer Lopez was a fly girl.
Yeah.
Before she was J-Lo, she was a fly girl, a dancer on In Living Color, guy. That's how the introduction to fucking Jennifer Lopez was, guy. She was shaking her ass at
fly curler from In Living Color.
Greatest thing. Fucking,
you know what I've been watching?
Homie, don't play that, guy. Smash! You can't do that shit on TV now, guy. You can't hit people with the fucking socks with fucking things in it.
No.
Shabba! Whacking people.
Do you remember that fucking? What was the other? Whose Line Is It Anyway? That show's fucking.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's a good.
Oh yeah.
I love
You
that show.
You fuck with the English one or the?
Yeah, I fuck with the
Colin
English one.
Mockery.
Yeah, that was so good.
I love
So good.
Ryan Stiles is my favorite.
Wayne Brady.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw Colin and Brad do a live show years ago in Vermont. That was so fucking funny, dude.
Oh yeah, Brad. What's his last name? Brad something.
Brad.
He's awesome.
No, I was gonna say Brad Roar.
Not
What's
Brad
your
Roar.
favorite? What's your favorite segment?
Variable?
Yeah. But
Scenes from the Hat was my shit, guy.
best.
That's gotta be my favorite fucking scene.
I
from the
love
Hat.
props. Like I used to, a lot of times I would stay up late at night just to see if they were gonna do props because props made me so happy and it made me laugh a lot. But Scenes from a Hat they do it almost every every other episode. It's a hit.
I really like that the Irish drinking song, guy. Like they had that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And of course Wayne Braley
Love Wayne Brady.
with the songs, guy. He'd always fucking kill it.
I watched some of
boys. I know what I'm watching for the rest of the night.
I know, right? I tried watching some of the new stuff, and like it's good, it's funny, but like, damn, do I miss Drew Carey? Like, fucking A, man.
Yeah. How did I not mention him yet? I mean,
Drew in like the Drew Carey show, like that whole. Like when he became a game show host, and I totally get it. It's a steady career. It's. I'm sure he makes a fuckload of money. You know what I mean? But man, do I miss like comedian Drew Carey?
I have a special place in my heart for both of those shows, but more recently for the Drew Carey show because like Who's Line, that was into my childhood. But the Drew Carey show, when I moved to Arizona, I moved into my grandma's old house, the house my dad grew up in, and I rented that from my aunt for a while. And so when she died in 2006, and the house had been virtually untouched since 2013, and I moved in 2019. So it was like a time capsule when I walked in. And so the TV basically worked on whatever local channels there was. And so I was watching a lot of PBS. I watched a very long documentary on Walt Disney. I watched a lot of Judge Judy, but then
Judge Judy.
A lot reoccurring throughout the day on this one channel very consistently was the Drew Carey show. So we just had that almost like you would play something on Netflix. We had that just constantly playing on the TV. And I'm talking like these are my core memories of like when Louis was an infant and when Alyssa was pregnant. My first times living in Arizona and feeling out the land. And all of that just backed up by the Drew Carey show in the background every day. And so when I think about the Drew Carey show and I think about Ryan Stiles, it takes me back to a very special place in my early 20s, very early 20s.
Yeah, dude. Like Ryan Stiles is like one of those guys that I looked up to at a very young age. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wanna perform like him. Like I want to try improv. I want to try theater. And like I did like an improv class. Like I
Yeah.
love that show so much.
He's got an authenticity to him that
Yeah.
makes you like giddy.
Yeah, I remember getting like the DVDs and watching all the behind the scenes of like all the uncensored stuff of him just like flipping the cameras off and just doing all kinds of
Yeah.
crazy shit. Like, yeah,
Him and
just
that other guy, the guy that
Colin.
Yeah, Colin Mockery.
Yep,
Colin Mockery, them two together
so
was
funny.
fucking genius. It was so good the way they played off each other,
Hmm.
and they could do like
Whenever they did like the hands things, where Colin would do the
yeah,
hand.
that was the
Yeah,
best.
so
That was
funny.
the best guy.
Who was
And
your
you would play.
favorite? Who's your favorite guest that popped on that show? Like in the
Ooh,
old Who's Line. Who was your favorite guest?
oh man, probably
I like the British guy.
Which one
yeah,
is?
yeah, he's good, but
He
I was thinking more of like I think it was like what's that guy? I can't remember his name. Shit, now I'm drawing a blank. Um, he did the fucking exercise guy,
Oh,
sweating to the
Richard
oldies
Simmons?
guy, Richard Simmons. He was
Oh yeah.
so
He always
fucking
wore like
good,
a V cut. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had like a
so good
short
every
hair,
time he
white
came
guy.
on,
Yeah,
guy. I
yeah,
Hmm.
thought
yeah. He was great.
he did a
I
really
thought
good
I wish I
job
could.
at
All
things.
right, you guys keep talking. I'm just gonna look up who's
My
on.
favorite guest,
Yeah,
Robin Williams. That
good,
Oh
good
my
guess.
god, what a
that
Good
fucking
guess.
mythic pull, dude. I completely forget all the
dude,
times he
right?
was even on that show.
Yeah,
And he had that
yeah,
blonde, bleach blonde hair.
yeah,
Yeah.
They like
yeah.
all fucking coked out of his mind. And
I
like
think he was. I think he was doing like. I think he was doing like SVU at the time. Was one of those
something.
movies,
Yeah.
Polaroid or something like that. When he dyed his hair blonde, he was doing that movie, and I think
Yeah.
he did it during. He did that one during that time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And that was cool because normally the guest would come in for like a segment or two. He was there for the whole fucking episode.
oh yeah, 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 yeah,
You know, he was like that
yeah,
fourth chair. That
yeah,
was
yeah.
awesome. It was a great episode. I also love the episode of Whose Line where I can't remember what game it is, but remember when like Ryan broke the fucking light with his head? Remember when
Yeah. Oh
that was
yeah.
fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
many good episodes in that. I
I mean, it's
remember
been
the
going
old
on for fuck ever, guy.
ever,
That
dude. They're
show
still
is
doing
fuck.
it.
Yeah, they are with that other chick. The
Yeah, Alicia Tyler,
Greg Proops
Yeah,
is
yeah,
another great one.
Greg Proops,
yeah, yeah.
great comedian. He
I'm
tours.
seeing Dave Hasselhoff was on there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. He was.
Hugh Hefner was on there. They're literally saying Richard Simmons. So was that guy Richard Simmons when he was young? Or was he
Who?
playing Richard Simmons? Because they saying Richard Simmons was on there. I
Yeah,
gotta
he
look
was
Yeah,
at
Richard
Richard
Simmons.
Simmons that would always come on.
Yeah,
I
I
think he
think he
did it
did.
like 3 or
Realize.
4 times.
Yeah,
I had no clue. I was too young to realize that's actually who that was.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
They did all kinds of celebrity guests on that show. I would stay up
That was.
late. Wow, this is unlocking a memory, dude. So at my grandfather's house when I was growing up in Vermont, that was like
Stephen Colbert.
oh
Yep.
wow, really? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Yep.
would stay up late with my cousin, and we would be watching on like ABC Family, like late at night, 10 o'clock at night. They'd have like a a bunch of reruns. It
Yeah.
was after like a showing of like fucking Full House and the fucking Saved by the Bell or some dumb
Oh,
shit.
Brad
TBS.
Sherwood. That's the guy you were thinking
Brad
of. Brad
Yeah,
Sherwood.
yeah,
Sherwood.
yeah, yeah. Freaking TBS would run Whose Line Is It Anyways, like every
Yep.
night from like 6 to 8 or something
Yeah.
like that, like 4 hours or 2 hours of just whose line is it anyways, or like
Keegan
from
Michael
like 8 to
Key,
10.
Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember the
yeah.
Kathy. Yeah.
That was
You
freaking
know what show
awesome.
I've been watching too on Disney Plus?
What?
Dinosaurs. That like
Not the
The
mama.
not
sitcom.
the mama, not the mama.
Not the. That was the greatest
It's
guy,
fucking hilarious.
dude.
It's so
Did you
funny.
ever watch? So this just unlocked something fucking my
Okay.
memory back in the
It's
fucking
like
day because I
this is
loved
like
this
that
fucking
episode of
show.
South Park with the fucking you remember,
You remember? You remember?
Yeah, yeah.
you remember.
But that fucking series finale was the most fucked up fucking thing for a kid to watch, and they just like aired it like as a kid show.
Yeah.
Guy, they were like, there's an asteroid coming and we're all gonna die. And they're all
Yeah.
fucking sitting with each
The whole
other and they're
episode's
like,
about death.
the whole episode they're
Oh
getting
yeah,
wiped
you
the
guys
fuck
covered
out,
this
guy.
with Maxwell, didn't you?
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
why I started watching it because we talked about it with Max. I'm like, so
Nice.
I've been
Yeah.
watching it. It's
Okay, so
pretty
if you guys go to X right now, there's going to be a poll. Would you rather watch the ending to Dinosaurs over and over again, or would you rather watch
Ooh.
the season or the series finale of Sopranos, where it just goes black? So go to X right now and vote. You're going to be able to.
Oh.
There's a poll, but it's not going to be there for long. So if you just go to X right now,
Right now.
Right
Gotta do it
now.
right now.
Go to wannabeespod.com and enter the poll.
Yeah. Oh man.
What
Wow. We're
else?
gonna have
What have you
to.
guys been doing? Anything else? John, how's the action figure collection going?
Oh, it's going insane. If you go to the TikTok, if you don't have TikTok,
I don't have
I don't know.
TikTok.
Fuck you. Fuck you. If you go to
He's got
TikTok,
it. He's got it.
Wannabees
He's got a
figs.
freaking thing over there. He thing because I tag him on all of our shit for the wannabes.
Oh,
So
okay.
he has a profile, but I don't know if he's ever
I don't
Just
have
not
the
looked
an
at
app.
it.
I don't have the app on my phone.
Well, if you go over there, you'll see what I'm picking up on. I actually had a couple of videos recently that gained kind of traction, and I got like 40K views on one of them, like a couple thousand likes. That was pretty crazy.
Holy shit!
But yeah. But my figs are picking up. I got a lot of figs recently. Got a lot of them in the mail. I just told Alyssa the other day. I just looked up and I realized I was like, oh my god, I have 11 figures in transit right now on my fucking way to be like I might
Wait a
have a
minute,
little bit of a
John.
problem.
Wait a minute, John. You said you were quitting.
I did quit, and then we got things to a point where they were okay, and then I picked up again. But also, the other part about it is that I'm also selling figs that I had previously bought, using the money I got from that to buy different figs.
Recycle.
So it's almost like I'm trading.
You're trading up. Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I'm
so if you
playing the
want to
game.
see John's figs, that's on Wannabe's figs.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a link in my bio to my Mercari. We can buy some of my figs. I'm also doing dioramas. I'm working on something called Joe's Garage right now. Where I'm building this like this. You can go check it out. I'm building it on a cardboard. It looks semi-realistic, and I've it's gotten a lot of cool. And I made a demo of my shelves. I made like a tutorial of my shelves that look like kind of like building tops with the gravel on them, and that's the one that got all the traction. And a bunch of people are really. I've actually had a couple people like post pictures in the comments that they went to Dollar Tree, bought the stuff, and made the shelves themselves. And that
Whoa.
shit, I mean, that made me smile
That's
so
awesome,
much. 'Cause,
dude.
like, I mean,
You're
I'm
a
practically an
trendsetter.
influencer now.
You're
Yeah,
an influencer.
I'm a
You're a
TikTok
trendsetter
influencer.
guy.
People are out there making my product
You're
based
gonna
off of
start
my
selling feet.
tutorial.
You're selling feet pics now, guy.
So yeah, all that stuff's going well.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to speaking of which, I haven't watched this guy in a while, but he's a YouTuber that when I was like obsessed with figures, I would watch this shit all the time. Shartimus Prime. I don't know if you've ever looked him up on YouTube or anything like that. Shartimus Prime. He does a lot of like Marvel Legends stuff. Um like he does like a lot of new figures, figure reviews, posing, all kinds of crazy shit, but he's been doing it for a while. But yeah, you should check him out. I think you would like him.
Do we have a B fact, fellas?
Oh,
Ooh.
we got B facts, guy. Justin, do you got a B fact since you fucking brought this whole thing to a head? No, he doesn't. Fuck it.
all right,
We're gonna
yeah,
go
yeah.
with my B fact.
No, I
He-
got a B fact.
he-
I got a B fact.
He looked
All
up
right.
to the left corner. That usually means
I
he
had
has
to, I had to
nothing.
I had to unlock the B fact fucking part of my brain, guy. It's been a
Okay.
while.
Okay.
B
Now, is this a
fact.
true B fact, or
This
is
is a
this a
true
fucking
B fact. This
Justin fucking made up B fact?
this is a true B fact. Actually
Okay.
happened. Fuck you.
Okay. Okay.
This is part of the lore.
Okay.
So earlier, when I was smoking my bong out on the back porch, a bee came up and sat with me, and I blew smoke on it.
You're getting B's fucking high now. That's not a B fact.
That's
God
not a
damn it.
bad. No, just kidding.
That's not a B
just
fact,
made
you
that up.
bastards.
We were
Okay.
getting high.
All right. The waggle dance is a way honeybees communicate with each other to direct nestmates on where to find the best source of food.
B fact.
B fact. That's a mom Debbie Gula B fact, by the way.
That's a good B fact. You've really
Did it-
been carrying that torch of the B fact.
I have. I latched on it real early when as soon as you said it, I was like, yo, that's the most brilliant fucking thing. Now I'm regretting it. Like I'm stressing myself out about finding new B facts. Like
There's only so many B facts we can do, man.
so many B facts, but I'm gonna find them all for you.
We can, you know
By the
what? You
end
know
of
what?
the-
There's a vote. There's a poll right now. There's a poll on wannabeespodcast.com. Do we continue the B facts? Yay or nay? Go there right now.
Go there right now and say it. And go
Right now.
with the B facts right now to
You gotta go
X
there
wannabes.
right now, and if you don't go there right now, it's not gonna be there.
Right. If you're not
so-
there on June 22nd at 6:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you're not there right now, it's already gone. The poll is in, and B facts are dead. No more B facts.
That's it. Poll has been in. They said no more B facts. Sorry.
Boom.
We're cutting the B facts.
One of the favorites of the bees.
No more
They're
bees.
donezo. They're
Year
done.
They're all
two,
done.
year two of the wannabes, the bees are dead.
X has spoken, X poll has spoken, and everybody hates the B facts. They said,
Everybody hates them.
and they
Turn
said
on
to
the
just
bees.
kill them, just kill them.
Yeah.
And you know, if it's on X, it's got to be true.
Yep. No more bees. We're just gonna be just regular bees. We're just gonna be regular.
We're just
man, We
wannas.
have no. We have.
We're just wanna.
wannas. We're just
What is a
wanna.
wanna?
But year two of wannabes. We're just wanna.
We just wanna now.
No more
No,
bees.
well, that sounds like we need to do the ending of this pod,
Yeah.
and you know what that means. Be cool.
Are we done?
We're done. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
The fucking, you just said the B facts are dead. We're done. It's
We're
the
done.
bees are done. Wannabees are
Be
done.
cool.
We're now
Shut the fuck up.
wannas. Buzz, motherfucker. Buzz.
There's just the sound of me kicking the stool.